Hello, welcome back to Student News. Today is Friday, September 23rd. Preston, how you feeling about today?
It's feeling pretty good. It feels like old times when we did our old segment. I don't know if we'll bring that back. Probably not, but
We'll see about that one.
Alright then.
It's a splendid morning, but like always, we're throwing it off to Sports Overview with Ashley.
Welcome back to Sports Overview. So, on Saturday, we had a volleyball try at Blue Hill where we won 2-0 against Blue Hill and lost 2-0 to Alma. Then Monday, we had a JV and reserve game versus St. Cecilia where both teams won 2-0. JV football at Sutton lost 8-34. Then Tuesday, girls golf, the team got third with Haley in third and Rain in seventh. Then volleyball at Fairbury on Tuesday, reserve won 2-0, JV won 2-1, and varsity won 3-2. Now we're going off to worldwide news with Cooper.
Here we are, worldwide news. This week, as of this Wednesday, Putin has announced that he will be mobilizing troops moving into Ukraine, more in Ukraine that is, and he made subtle threats of using nuclear weaponry. He said that he will not hesitate and he will do whatever he has to do to protect his territory, which was hinting at using nuclear weaponry to do so. This is bad news for anybody involved in that war currently, and the whole world. Since if nuclear weapons are going to be used, that could cause some severe problems for many people around the whole world, not just the people involved. So, some pretty scary things going on over in Europe, but hopefully everything will be. Now, throwing off to Weird Inventions with Preston.
Hey, welcome to Weird Inventions with your host, Preston Mages, of course. And today we're doing a actually kind of interesting device to me. It's not as weird as the first one was for this show, but it is still cool. It's the SlugBot, which is a new prototype device, which will go around in actually any crop field, like cornfields, soybean fields, and it'll pick up slugs with a robotic arm that has a camera on it, which it's kind of funny because it uses a heat sensor to see the slugs. And it picks them up, and they refer to it as digesting them. It converts them into energy for the machine to keep going and collecting more slugs, which I always thought was a weird concept for a slug machine. But it's in its prototype stages, and it already works pretty well as a prototype, which is surprising. They've tested it in a few fields, but it's just a project so far, and they haven't gotten enough funding to actually make it a real thing yet. It's still cool how much progress they have on it now. So you could actually find them on YouTube with their donation site on the website called CHAP, C-H-A-P capitalized, which is an abbreviation for what they do. They protect crops and help farmers with that kind of stuff. And they started making this project after it was a well-known slugicide was banned. I don't remember what it was called. I think it was Telvahide? It was something along those lines. So this device is supposed to replace that by getting rid of the slugs for you. I think it's a really cool and inventive device, and I can't wait to see it get progressed in the future. But I guess that's all I really have for Weird Inventions today. So I guess we'll be passing it on to closing with Cooper and me.
That's all we have for you this Friday, but it was great episode. Person really enjoyed the SlugBot.
Yeah, I thought it was a really cool invention.
Very cool invention. Very interesting. I'd like to see how that progresses. But that's all we got for today.
And I guess we'll be seeing you later.
See you next week.